Hello, Bill McRae here. We're going to go through some sales stats, some stuff you really need to know. These are really sales related. This goes with the general concept of sales and applies to most industries. So let me go through these for you. In the world of sales, 48% of salespeople never follow up with the prospect. They'll walk in the door and that's it. 25% of salespeople might make a second contact and stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and then stop. 10% of salespeople will make more than 3 contacts. So 2% of sales are made in the first contact. Pretty bad, pretty rare. 3% of sales happen on the second. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. And 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. So basically 80% of sales are made between the 5th and 12th contact. So if you target an area and you don't have existing business relationships with these people, these would be cold calls. You got to stay motivated, be persistent, and just don't give up. Okay, how bad do you want to succeed? Michael Jordan loved to say, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. You get the pick. 44% of salespeople give up after just one follow-up. So this gives you a huge opportunity to make 5 or more follow-ups with any client. It's in your market. It's easy. It doesn't have to be a long call. You step in and just say hi and keep going. 88% of closed deals require 5 follow-up calls after the initial meeting. So you want to be persistent because nearly half of your competitors won't be. The average salesperson makes only 2 attempts to reach a prospect. They try to reach a prospect 7 times before moving on. So if you're calling on a row of businesses, go in there, keep going in, and don't give up till at least 7 attempts. 75% of all people make buying decisions to solve problems, while 30% try to make decisions to gain something. Okay, this is a very important thing because if you walk in and say, I'm going to help you make money, believe it or not, you're going to get less response to walk in and say, I want to help you solve some problems. Okay, we made a sales call the other day. The guy has, what's the major challenge for the business? I need to sell more. Okay, so I can help you sell more. That's a action that people will make a buying decision on. So they take an action to gain something. So what we need to do is provide solutions. We got great features and benefits. So does the competition. We all walk in there proud of what we sell. But you, as a salesperson, are really a sales consultant. It's the solutions that you provide that will actually get the big results. 78% of decision makers have taken an appointment or attended an event that came from an email or cold call. It doesn't hurt to shoot them an email. It counts as a contact. You may go in to see a guy, pick up his business card, maybe give him a call, maybe shoot him an email. This adds to the familiarization of yourself to that business, so they're more likely to take you serious once they believe that you can help provide them with a solution. So emails and cold calls, they all work as long as you do it yourself. Now, if you can leave a voicemail, this is tough for me to deal with because I'm verbose, right? But the optimal length of a voicemail is very simple. It's between 8 and 14 seconds. Hi, this is Bill McRae from ROI Marketing. I'd like to help you improve your sales. If you can give me 15 minutes of your time sometime this week, that would be great. I'd love to sit down and talk to you. So make it quick. Make your words count. You notice what I'm doing there is not saying, I want to show you how cool my shit is. It's, I want to help you increase your sales. Make it benefit driven. 91% of all customers say they'll give referrals, but only 11% of salespeople ask for them. The point of this is every time you walk in to see a client that's buying from you, hey, do you know anyone else in this area that can use my services? Ask for referrals. Ask for referrals. We had our gutter installation guy. He told me that most of his business comes from referrals. He uses a text marketing to get opportunities. He makes his money on the referrals from that opportunity. More than 8 out of 10 customers are comfortable making a referral after a positive experience. So, like, if you go take care of a guy and he's happy, if he comes in to deal with your weight loss product and he's having good results, he's a happy customer, 8 out of 10 times they'll give you a positive referral. So if you give them great service, ask for the referral and you will land more sales. One of probably the most overlooked opportunities is with LinkedIn. If you join LinkedIn groups, which I certainly have, you're 70% more likely to get an appointment or unexpected sale. You can get in the LinkedIn groups and network out amongst other people in your area, and you can get great referrals that way. It's a great source of new business. 63%. After a presentation, 63% of remembered stories, while only 5% will remember statistics. Okay, I am not a guy that's going to walk in there and quote a lot of stats to a guy. I'm going to walk in there and tell stories about my customer who had a good experience. They've been benefited a lot, and you'll notice that when I'm talking with you. Hey, I had a friend that we built a phone app for, and his business went from 0 to 100 miles an hour because of the features that we have. But you know what we're really doing there is telling that guy a story. He's listening. They want to hear people that have had great results with your products. So deliver great service, ask for referrals, and tell stories. Cold calling works best between 4 a.m. and 5 p.m. most days of the week. The next best time is between 8 and 10. That's when you call and make your appointments for the next day. If you're calling between 11 and 2, people are in the middle of their day. They're very busy. They're hectic, trying to take care of their problems. So make cold calling, kind of a late afternoon priority. The worst time to reach a contact are Mondays from 6 a.m. to noon and Friday in the afternoons. These are kind of obvious things. People come into work first thing Monday morning. They got a load of problems to deal with. And Friday afternoon, I want to get the heck out of town and go have fun with my wife. So you know what? Not a good time to call. An average buyer gets 100 or more emails per day. They only open about 23% of them. I think that 23% is probably a bad number. I think it's even less. I mean, if you go look at your inbox, there are thousands of emails, especially because of the amount of spam. But the key to getting that open is writing a great subject line. And that's the key to getting any sort of action on a text message too, or a push notification. You have to write that short, quick, concise, compelling statement in order to entice a action of any sort. A third of all email recipients open email based on the subject line alone. So one great way to learn how to write a text message or a tweet is use the internet and look at what's great, what's a compelling subject line. But here, something we want to do is you don't say, click here and we'll send you $5,000. No, don't do that. That's deceptive. No phishing, nothing deceptive. You want to make sure that your text messages or your tweets and things are compelling, but not at all deceptive. And this is from Kobe Bryant. I can't relate to lazy people. We don't speak the same language. I don't understand you, and I don't want to understand you. So take a few moments and craft a beautiful, short message to send your clients. They'll appreciate it, and they'll go, that was good. This is a guy I can do business with. Lead generation and prospecting, what worked for other resellers and partners in this industry. Just traditional cold calling, business networking, relationship building, BNI groups, meetups, trade shows, local entrepreneurial groups, marketing brochures. We're going to have a bunch of them on your phone. You'll be able to download what you want, print them out, hand them out. Referral programs, marketing campaigns, Facebook ads. Obviously, the company will run those. Walking into small businesses really works well. Now, the one thing I want to talk about for you guys is the meetups thing. I don't know if you've ever done a meetup. It's a website which will let you join, and in order to run your own meetup, there's a small monthly fee. And what they do is give you a way to reach out to local businesses or whatever that are part of meetup, and you can say something like, join me for 2 hours and I'll show you how to double your business. Or something along that line. And what you do is you bring them in, you show them a phone app, you give them it's not really a sales pitch, but you'd want to, tell a story about a guy who put a phone app on their system and did text marketing, got great results. It turns into a sales opportunity because you're telling stories. Remember, we mentioned the story things a little while ago. So meetups are inexpensive and effective to get 5 or 6 people in a room. Then you got to rent like a little meeting room in a hotel and spend a few dollars, maybe have some coffee there and stuff like that. But it's a way to get a lot of fish to have in a bowl, so you can actually build, referrals and leadership. You might, have a guy walk in there and he goes, I don't really need a phone app or texting, but my friend in the bakery across the street is really looking to grow his business. Call him, tell him my name. You might get a referral, the point is. So the most common markets for phone apps are convention play centers, tire shops, wineries, speakers, pizza, churches, community outreach centers, barber shops, pizza shops, city tourism, sports leagues, insurance, golf courses, auto repairs, massage parlors, massage therapists, I should say. Sounds horrible. Construction companies, martial arts, travel, realtors, pharmaceuticals, fitness centers, veterinarians, realtors, pet kennel, music, jewelry, nonprofits, franchise, restaurants, mortgage, schools, and dentists. These are all people that can use a phone app. And in effect, I can show you that building a phone app to manage your own internal operations can be an extremely effective way. Think about the way we're using the ROI Marketing phone app in order to communicate amongst ourselves. Very, very effective stuff. Give value. Give value. Give value. Then ask for business. So when you're doing your meetups or really anything, you want to talk with them and tell them stories about other people's success. And I would literally say, the best way to grow your business to be successful is to model after people that have already achieved that. Okay. Now let's take a look at what Joe Smagola is doing. Well, Joe has built a phone app, and they're marketing it with text marketing in order to get their app in everyone's hands, and then they use the application itself to generate business by sending messages, offering values and coupons and stuff like that. So you want to tell them some stories and give them some ideas before you ask for the business. So let me get ready to close the deal. Provide value. All that is value. And then you tell them the general price points between $1,500 and $3,000. And you have a monthly typical of about $99. So what's going to happen is you'll end up hitting them with either our buy now for $1,000, our rental program, $200, or our payment plan if they want to own it. Okay? So you're going to come in at a lot lower price than they're expecting this way. And you also want to include the fact that you're providing these apps in both that they'll have to get their accounts at Apple and Google Play for the Apple app and for the iPhone app and the Android app. And you'll also need to tell them that we're going to provide that plus what we call a PWA, which is basically a progressive web app, and the benefits of that. So you don't want to be selling the features. The fact that they can take orders is great, but what you really want to do is talk about how you're going to be able to increase business because the orders come right through there. So you want to be selling the pain pills, not the vitamins. So find a way to help the business grow. Sell return on investment. You notice the name of the company, ROI Marketing, ROI Mobile. And we call it Easy Text because that was the name I was working with, and it is easy to do. So sell return on investment, not an app. Don't sell the app. Sell the results of having the app. So what you're actually doing is solving problems for the business, and you want to be as helpful as possible. We have a guy who wants to improve his ability to generate appointments. Provide a phone app, text market. Works every time. Final tip, set goals and hit them. This is in terms of how many people you want to talk to. And this is just a general view. Let's say you want to walk into 50 doors a day. Set them, track them, do you get appointments or not get appointments. Whatever your goals are, set them and follow up with them. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible to the visible. Tony Robbins, which we all love and dear. So I have a business. I'm going to give you a story, right? I'm selling. I have on my wall over there a 3-year projection of this business, ROI Marketing Systems. And there are numbers based on product category. And we're going to do $1.5 million this year, and $2.5 million next year, and $4 million the next year. And I break it all out specifically so I can see that. Every time I walk by that spot on my wall, I look at those numbers. Now, are those numbers 100% accurate? No, they're not. Are they a goal? Are they embedded in my brain? You're damn right they are. And we keep pushing towards those because we see them all the time. We set goals, and then we measure ourselves, and then we adjust our goals based on our results. So remember, the best way to prospect for new clients to download and use our phone app is with text marketing. So we'll be text marketing things, and what we want to do is say, I'm going to build you a phone app. So now you got a phone app. Use text marketing to spread the phone app. It's the best way to get the downloads. So obviously, if you've got a business, you have a little flyer there at the QR scanner and download our phone app, and you get people to do it when they walk in the door. But if they've never seen you and they don't even know you exist, text marketing is the best solution. Because again, it's 8 times more effective than email marketing. Remember, all app clients, if you book a phone app with somebody, they're going to get a 25% discount on easy text ads. So instead of paying $1 per credit, it'll be 75 cents per credit. This allows them to do more and be even more successful. So these are important things because what we're really doing with ROI marketing is we're taking the mobile and the texting and we're putting it together to create a package where we can help a guy by building him an incredible app and then using the text marketing to spread the app to clients that don't know who he is, to prospects. And we all want to grow, and it's so expensive to gain market share. We help lower that cost. And by lowering that cost, we're helping establish a better bottom line to our clients. That's the whole purpose behind ROI marketing, is to be able to enable our clients to make more money. Our goal is to serve them and help them by consulting with them and best practices. Now, they're going to be scared by a lot of this stuff, but as you saw, if you get their eyebrow to raise, that means they're interested. What you need to do then is be persistent. The mobile's a one-time sale, then a small monthly fee, or it could be a rental program. The text ads are consistently, I'm buying 100 texts a day, whatever they decide to do. So you have constant reordering and rebooking. You have to sell the mobile app. Once it's sold, you get them on the texting and they just keep buying it. So I hope you understand the brilliance behind not just selling mobile apps alone or not just selling texting alone. By having the mobile app, we give them a reason to text. By providing the text, we make the mobile app more effective. Now, they can text anything they want just to get people in the door, but it's never going to be quite as effective as tying it to a mobile app, because once they have somebody on the mobile app, they can send messages to that guy for free. They can offer loyalty programs. People can buy stuff. There's all these features which actually turn into benefits to make money. So the combination of these things really returns the money to their bottom line. Okay, this is kind of an overview of the ROI marketing system sales stats that everybody needs to be familiar with.